What's up, Warriors? Another day, another music reaction. Colby dropped a few beers on Buy Me Coffee and requested that we react to a band. I have no clue who they are, but they are called Counting Crows. So, as usual, I'm looking at the name of the band and I can't say that I know them. I can't say that I know anything of them, but who knows? You guys know I don't pay attention to names and lyrics and whatever else. When I listen to music, I just listen to the music. So we're going to see once this music video starts playing whether or not I know it. Something that I want to start doing is whenever I don't know a band and I get a request for them, I actually want to really go and look for, unless you guys provide me with URLs for introduction videos, I want to go look for little interviews, just short 5, maybe 10-minute interviews where the band actually either speaks about themselves, who they are, what they do, etc., or like a little dive into what the meaning was behind the song. Okay, so that just helps me get a feel for the band, especially when I'm brand new to them. And I like to put names to the faces. So if I want to reference someone, then I don't have to just use physical appearance to describe them. But I can also call them by name and I can get to know the band members. So, yes. So, what I did find, I couldn't find a short ish interview for Counting Crows. There was just a very long one, like an hour and a half. So I thought, no, we're not going to stay for an hour and a half. But what I did find is on someone else's channel, they posted a rare acoustic version of the song that we're going to react to now, which is called Round Here. So what I'm thinking, what we should do is we're first going to watch the official music video, which is the one Colby requested, and then you know how obsessed I am with acoustic versions. So we're going to then go and listen to the acoustic version. There's no music video. It doesn't look like it. I think it's just an image as a thumbnail. But we can sit in our chairs and we can just close our eyes, or you can be on the road, sit in traffic, and you can listen to this amazing, amazing acoustic version. Let's go. Oh my.
Step out the front door like a ghost into the fog where no one notices the contrast of white on white. And in between the moon and you, the angels get a better view of the crumbling difference between wrong and right. Well, I walk in the air between the rain, through myself and back again, where I don't know. Maria says she's dying. Through the door I hear her crying. Why? I don't know. Around here we always stand up straight. Around here something radiates. Maria came from Nashville with a suitcase in her hand. She says she'd like to meet a boy who looks like Elvis. And she walks along the edge of where the ocean meets the land, just like she's walking on a wire in a circus. She parks her car outside of my house and takes her clothes off. Says she's close to understanding Jesus, and she knows she's more than just a little misunderstood. She has trouble acting normal when she's nervous. Around here we're carving out our names. Around here we all look the same. Around here we talk just like liars, but we sacrifice
Is it just me, or does the song have more to do with time than what it does just the woman walking there? Uh, and I'm quite amazed. I want to know why are all these animals dead with stuffed animals. Yo, but I'm seeing designs. Some of these clocks are designs that I have forgotten that existed, but I remember from my grandparents that they had some of these type of clocks, and I was always so I would just sit and lean on the cupboard and just stare into the clock and listen to how therapeutic the ticking of the clocks are. But yeah, so it's really giving me a sense of I don't know. This is more metaphorical mm, song than what it is so much literal what he's singing about. I'm still trying to piece those two together. Let's see. Let's continue. And what's up with the woman with the board or the board on the stick?
Like the wind out of the lightning dream. Mama's little baby better get herself in. Out of the lightning.
Nobody gets hurt.
She says it's only in my head. She says, I know it's only in my head. But the girl on the car in the parking lot says, man, you should try to take a shot. Can't you see my walls are crumbling? And she looks up at the building, says she's thinking of jumping. She says she's tired of life. She must be tired of something around here. She's always on my mind. Right here, hey man, I got lots of time. Round here, we never sent to bed early. Man, nobody makes us wait. Round here, we stay up very, 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 very late. I can't see nothing, nothing around here. You catch me if I'm falling. You catch me if I'm falling. You catch me 'cause I'm falling down on you. I said I'm under the gun around here.
Like he's waiting for
Man, I
something,
said I'm under the gun
but he's waiting his life away.
around here. And I can't see nothing, nothing around here.
Whoa. Okay. So first, can we please 194,000K? Ooh, nice. Um, I definitely recognize the style of the music. It's the type of music that when I was in high school, all the boys listened to. It's kind of music I wish I listened to when I was young. I think before we go to the acoustic version, I want to read the lyrics. Um, so step out the front door like a ghost into a fog, where no one notices the contrast of white on white. In between the moon and you, the angels get a better view of the crumbling difference between wrong and right. While I walk in the air between the air, through myself and back again, where I don't know. Maria says she's dying. Through the door, I hear her crying. Why? I don't know. Round here, we always stand up straight. Round here, something radiates. We stand up straight. Huh. Maria, I wonder if this implies something like having to, obviously, when you stand up straight, you have more confidence, things feel more in order, life feels more in order, you have pride. I don't know, I'm reading into this. Maria came from Nashville with a suitcase in her hand. She said she'd like to meet a boy who looks like Elvis, and she walks along the edge of where the ocean meets the land. Huh. Just like she's walking on a wire in the circus. She parks her car. She sounds very weird. She parks her car outside of my house and takes her clothes off. She says she's close to understanding Jesus. She sounds like a nutcase. And she knows she's more than just a little misunderstood. She has trouble acting normal when she's nervous. Aww. Round here, we're carving out our names. Round here, we all look the same. Round here, we talk just like lions, but we sacrifice the lambs. Round here, she's slipping through my hands. Sleeping children better run like the wind out of the lightning dream. Mama's little baby better get herself in, out of the lightning. She says it's only in my head. Shh. I know it's only in my head. But the girl in the car in the parking lot says, man, you should try to take a shot. Can't you see my walls are crumbling? Is there now a different woman? Then she looks up at the building and says she's thinking of jumping. She says she's tired of life. She must be tired of something. Round here, she's always on my mind. Round here, hey man, got lots of time. Round here, we're never sent to bed early. Man, nobody makes us wait. Round here, we stay up very, very, very late. We're never sent to bed early. This sounds like they were still in the house or living with their parents. Because this is something that a parent would say to a child. I can't see nothing around here. You catch me if I'm falling. You catch me if I'm falling. Will you catch me? Because I'm falling down on you. I said I'm under the gun around here. Oh man, I said I'm under the gun around here. Well, I can't see nothing around here. Okay, this is a piece of poetry because my brain is wrecked. Like from the music video, I really thought it's got something to do with time. Like he's waiting on something, but there's just there's nothing happening. And the stuffed animals, that's also a bit of a mystery to me. Unless it's meant to symbolize the things around us, and he kind of just feels like everything else is like stuffed animals. Okay, all right. So yeah, there's a bit of a description here. Let's see. The song was originally performed by the Malayans, a band comprised of Adam Duritz, Dave Janusko, Dan Jewett, Marty Jones, and Chris Roldan. Okay. Duritz explained why he wrote the song in 1999. So we wrote the song in 1989. We were all in bands and we had shitty jobs. We would wash dishes, work in record stores, and wash windows, and by day, so that we can be in a rock and roll band at night, you know? And it was after college, and our friends are getting on with their lives, and they had good jobs. Well, boring jobs. But they all had more money than what we did, and they had futures, and we didn't. There comes a point in life of everyone in a rock and roll band that you have to sort of decide, am I going to do this with my life, or am I going to go get one of those other jobs, the boring ones? Um, well, boring and exclamation marks. Because I can't deal with washing dishes anymore, and I can't dig any more holes, and I can't wash another window. And there is those that go and there's those that stay, and you walk out on the edge of the world and you balance yourself there for a while, and you try to figure out just which one you're going to be. And a lot of friends are doing other things right now, and we're standing right up here and on the stage. Oh, okay. So when he was kept referring to around here, it's they actually succeeded in becoming the rock and roll band that they wanted, and that's why they don't go to bed early. They stay up late. No one's telling them to do what. They stand up straight because they're proud and confident. They're rocking it out. This makes a whole lot more sense. My brain's still ticking around I want to know what's up with this stuffed animal. So let's see. Another question. So, what did Counting Crows say about round here? The first way Counting Crows ever sounded, it was me and Dave in bars and coffee houses playing open mics, doing the song this way. The song begins with a guy walking out the front door of his house and leaving behind his woman. Not his woman, this woman. But the more he begins to leave people behind in his life, the more he feels like he's leaving himself behind as well. The less and less substantial he feels like he's becoming to himself. And that's sort of what the song is about, because he feels that even as he disappears from the lives of people, he disappears more and more from his own life. Shit, this is relevant. The chorus is, he sort of keeps screaming out these idioms, these lessons that your mother might say to you when you were a kid. Sort of child lessons. Yeah, no. Okay, he speaks with a dialect. Round here, we always stand up straight, carving out our names. My mother never told that to me. Things that you are told when you are a kid, that you do these things that when you're grown up, it'll up to something. You'll have a job, you'll have a life. I think for me and the character of the song, they don't add up to anything. It's just a bunch of crap, kind of. Your life comes to you or it doesn't come to you. But those things don't really mean anything. By the end of the song, he's so dismayed by this that he's kind of screaming out that he can stay up as long as he wants and that no one makes him wait. Okay, different theory. The sort of things that are important if you are a kid. You know that you don't have to go to bed. You don't have to do anything. The sort of things that don't make any difference at all when you're an adult. They're nothing. And this is the song. This is a song about me. Oh, what? So he wrote the song about himself. Oh, there's more. There's more. No. There's not more. This is literally what we read earlier. Yes. So in a concert in Amsterdam for the Desert Life on October 17th, 1999. Oh, so it was released. Oh, wow. So Counting Crows released around here on September 14th, 1993. I was only 3 years old. And who wrote round here? Chris Roldan, Dan Jewett, Dave Janusco, David Bryson, and Adam Duritz. Okay, so those are all the members of the Himalayans, which now seems to be called Counting Crows. Oh my God. He's got such a... How can I say it? It's almost like his voice is sort of soothing. He definitely has the weird vibe of himself. Like, I mean, he has dreadlocks. It looks like he wore typical baggy 90s clothing. Um, Almost like the odd kid in school, no? The one that kept getting thrown with balls if you were playing dodgeball, the one who got maybe a little bit bullied for how he came across or how he communicated. It was just the odd one out. This is definitely a piece of poetry. Like, I get what he's saying, like as he explains what the song is about. And yes, when I left the house, I thought to myself, now no one's going to tell me how to live my life. Now no one's going to tell me what to do, when to do it, how to do it. Guess what? That never actually stops. But it's also, it is shit that doesn't matter. Um, but I really like his way of thinking, like how it is that he came up with these lyrics in order to still bring the story across, with the meaning behind his feelings. It is such a nice twist because it really leaves you thinking and analyzing and like, what, where are you going with this? And then the music video is a curveball. Ah, man, this is some good stuff. This is good music. There's a reason. I can promise you now, if I ask my brother, do you know Counting Crows? He's like, oh yeah, I'm obsessed. Because this is the type of music that he also listens to. Because it's music with meaning and skill. It takes skill to write something like this. All right, so let's go and listen to the acoustic version and see how they changed that up. Oh man, I think I might like the acoustic version more. Who knows? Let's see.
Go to sleep, little angel. Go to sleep, little one. Step out the front door like a ghost into the fog where no one notices the contrast. White on white. In between the moon and you, the angels get a better view of the crumbling difference between wrong and right. I walk in the air between the rain, free myself and back again. Where?
Wow.
I don't know. But Maria says she's dying. At the door I hear her crying. Why? I don't know. Around here, always stand up straight. Around here, something radiates. Maria came from Nashville, suitcase in her hand. She says she'd like to meet a boy who looks like Elvis. And she walks along the edge of where the ocean meets the land, just like she's walking on a wide circus. She parks her car outside of my house, takes her clothes off, says she's close to understanding Jesus. She knows she's more than just a little misunderstood. She has trouble acting.
So, okay, so for me, okay, guys, me. My opinion is not 100% acoustic because I consider it acoustic. Again, me. When it's just the guitar or just the piano. Um, I would have really loved it if they actually removed the piano out of here. I can hear so many different types of guitars being played, whether it's the same guitar and just one person being freaking exceptional playing it, I do not know. Um, but I can hear such faint, like there's some strumming, so some rhythm, and then there's some finger picking, and there's just ah, um, it's very subtle noises, and there's a bit more deeper, your stronger acoustic sounds or strumming or whatever. But all the song makes me feel like right now is I want to curl up on a couch with a blanket and a fireplace, and I want to sit next to someone that I really care for, and I don't know what alcohol do I feel like. Mm, beer, yeah, beer or all brown cherry. That is literally the images it's creating for me now, and I just want to listen to this, and I just want to, have the kind of conversation, sit up all night, and just talk about crap and life and things that matter, things that don't matter. Um, like tells silly stories, share memories. That's it's making me feel so at peace. Let's continue.
She's close to understanding Jesus. She knows she's more than just a little misunderstood. She has trouble acting normal when she's nervous. Round here, carving out our names. Right here, we all look the same. Round here we talk just like lions, and we sacrifice the backgrounds. Round here, she's slipping through my hands. Yeah. Sleep, my children, better run like the wind out of the lightning lane. Mama, listen, mama, little baby, better get herself in out of the lightning. She says it's only in my head. She said, oh, shut up, 'cause I know it's only in my head. The girl on the car in the parking lot says, man, you should try to take a shot. Can't you see my walls are crumbling? And then she looks up at the building, and she says she's thinking of jumping. She says she's tired of life. Everybody's tired of something. Round here, always on my mind. Round here, hey man, I got lots of time. Around here we're never sent to bed early. Man, nobody makes us wait. Around here we stay. Around here we stay up. Around here we stay up very, very, very late. I can't see nothing. Around here. I lost and I'm lonely without you, and I can't see nothing, nothing around here.
Wow. It really strikes me that he is desperately searching for meaning, meaning as him as a human, meaning of life, his contributions. Um, there's so much to this song, and it's almost like I got a lot more feel for his emotion and his feelings with this acoustic version. I didn't so much sense all of that in when we watched the official music video. Again, I think I get distracted by the visuals, or I really try and almost read into the visuals, and it doesn't always 100% align with what the lyrics is about. They did the best what they can in terms of communing or relaying the exact same message. Some artists, like, it's not their goal at all. Like, they just show you some random composition of whatever they've put together. Um, but now, because it's acoustic, because we slow down, because we have nothing to look at, all you have is the vibrations of his voice, is focusing and noticing and acknowledging where he softens his voice, where he dips, where he feels a bit more, and he almost needs to grasp for a bit of air. And when things get tough, when your chest tightens and it's like you get this frog in your throat, so you tend to speak a little softer so that you don't show that weakness, so you don't show that your voice is shaking. Those are not the kind of things that I pick up in the acoustic version, which is why I just love it when all the noise just quiets down. There's no and noise, even, I mean visual noise, and it's just, let's pay attention to the feelings of the song, to the things we don't necessarily see, but what we hear. Uh, this was awesome. Thank you, Colby. This was a legendary song. Um, it gives me very much the feel of Nirvana, like they style of music and they deep lyrics and way of performing. So yeah, I definitely need to now go look into this band and see what else. Please, if you have any other hits or really meaningful songs by Counting Crows, send them my way. Yeah, thank you so much. Guys, if you need to get your requests to me to react to your favorite songs, favorite artists, please jump on to Buy Me a Coffee and drop a few beers. Leave the URL for the music video or whichever version it is that you want me to react to. If you have introduction videos, also include the links there. It's so much fun watching those little videos or clips just before we actually tackle the song. And then, yes, I will schedule it for the next period. Okay. I see there's so many requests coming through YouTube, but I am not grabbing those. I react from whatever I get through Buy Me Coffee and Patreon. So please make sure if you want something really, really, really beautiful to be reacted to, Buy Me Coffee and Patreon is the place to go. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. Check you in the next one.